Hi guys, welcome back to Guilt-Free Mind. I'm Dr. Shruti and today we will be covering part 2 of how to stay focused in the face of unproductivity. So in the previous video, we discussed 10 points on how you can stay focused. These points can be used whether you are a student or you are working in an office or you have a really boring job. These apply to all of them. One point that I would like to reiterate from the previous video is to remember your goals. Remember why you are doing it and what's the significance of it in your life, because that can be a huge motivator. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, well, don't make me remind you again. Do hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell and set it to all so that you can notify you every time a video goes live. And all those likes that you are hitting on my videos, those are giving me motivation to keep making these videos for you. So please don't be a stingy person and hit the like button. Now let's get into it. So the 11th point, since we are continuing from the last video, we are now at our 11th point. It is focus on having a routine. Routine can work wonders. When we don't have a routine, we have no time, no specific time when we are waking up, no specific time when we are going to sleep. So that messes up our sleep schedule, that messes up our work schedule, that messes up your to-do list as well. Because when I ask you to make a to-do list, especially if you're facing procrastination, your to-do list should be time blocked. So if you're planning to wake up, I'm not a person who supports waking up super early, and because I personally am not a morning person. Now I cannot preach what I myself don't do. I wake up late, but I also sleep late. My purpose is you should get 8 hours of sleep every day. So in case you are struggling with a work schedule, the first thing I would like to suggest is to set a routine. Take a journal or a planner that has time sections in it, or you make your own. In those time sections, you write down what are you going to tackle at a specific time. This should be done the night before, so that the moment you wake up in the morning, you open your journal and you see, okay, I have this task scheduled for this time, this task scheduled for this, and you follow it exactly to the T. So schedule the interesting tasks or the tasks that are easy for you at times when you might feel sleepy. Like after lunch, when you hit that food coma stage, when it becomes really hard to work, that would be the time I would schedule my easy tasks. In my case, the easy tasks would be, I am still using my Notion planner, so I would probably put up looking for more ideas, because that would get me energized. That's an interesting thing to do. Find out what I'm going to make my next video on, find out what I'm going to write about next and stuff like that. So interesting tasks when you are feeling sleepy. Difficult tasks during those times when you stay awake the most. So like if you're a morning person, then morning is the time you stay most awake and most active. So I'd suggest you schedule your difficult tasks during the morning time. If you're not a night owl, then chances are that by the time it gets to the night time, 9 p.m. and so, your eyes may be wide open, you might be wide awake. So that should be the time you should schedule your tasks. Now, the tasks that you don't like but are still needed, like a project that you're working on which you're really not invested in, but it still needs to be done, those tasks should be scheduled first. As I said previously, high priority, medium priority and low priority. So if the task you dislike, you put it in high priority, because shoots are right up the line and you are forced to tackle it first. This way you have the difficult tasks out of the way and the rest of the day can be used to do the easier and interesting tasks. This actually keeps you more motivated, and this is referred to as eating the frog. So basically eating the stuff you don't like first, so that later on you can enjoy the nice stuff like that. Next point, I've already emphasized on this, fixing your sleep schedule. You cannot have a sleep schedule where you one day sleep at 9 p.m, the other day you're sleeping at 12 a.m, the third day you're sleeping at 2 a.m. It does not work. It is especially important if you are facing a lack of productivity. You need to have a sleep schedule that's consistent. Now, it doesn't matter even if you're sleeping at 3 a.m. You need to sleep at 3 a.m. every damn day. You sleep at 3 a.m. every damn day, you get your 8 hours of sleep, and then see your brain getting fired up every single day. The sleep schedule is very important, and there's the one thing students and professionals tend to ignore. Sleep. I will do it, when this project is over, when that project is over. One thing you need to understand, projects never get over. If you're in 10th, or if you're in your 12th standard, or if you're in grade 6th, today it's grade 6, tomorrow it's going to be grade 7, day after it's going to be grade 8. If you're in a work, today there's one project, tomorrow there will be another, day after tomorrow there will be another. So, what you need to understand is that work never ends. So, self-care is your responsibility and you need to add it in no matter how. Next, be kind to yourself. The most problem that arises in so many of the cases that I have encountered is that people do not realize that they are being very, very, very harsh and critical to themselves. I have seen people tell me, I have noticed, I've had people actually come up and tell me, I did work for 4 hours, but it was so less. I am feeling like I wasted the entire day. You didn't. Keep a journal, keep a log of what all you did. That's why I'm asking you to have a to-do list as well. Because when you cross off the task and when you start feeling that, I just whiled away the day. You may have done a lot of stuff, but you may not have done stuff that were very interesting to you. And that's why your brain makes you feel like you whiled away the entire day. You need to look at your tasks. You need to be kind to yourself. You need to tell yourself, okay, I did this much. And as long as there is growth, like earlier you were studying for like 2 hours, more than that was impossible. Now you're to be able to study for 2.5 hours. You need to celebrate the wins. You are doing better. Even if you're having a bad day, you can take it for relaxation. Telling yourself relaxation is important so that I can bounce back fresh as ever tomorrow. That is important. You need to learn to be kind to yourself and not always be critical. Society can do that all by themselves. You don't have to do it to yourself. You don't have to be critical. So, note down your accomplishments, whether big or small, doesn't matter, and learn to be kind to yourself. Next point, number 14, set reminders. Now, if I have a project that I have to submit in a month, I would set a deadline for it, for me, in 20 days. If my deadline is 20 days, then no matter what, I will try to finish the project in 20 days. That gives me 10 extra days to just go through the project and see everything is spick and span. There's no last minute work that way, and I can be mentally so free. Problem that people have is that if they have a 30-day project, they design it over 40 days. And then they have to cram things in the last minute, and then they are stressed, and then they feel that, oh, I'm just not being productive enough. I just didn't design this right. What the hell? Where the hell did everything go wrong? So, keep a shorter time duration for yourself than the actual time duration that has been allotted to you. This way, and of course, stick to your deadline, not to the deadline given to you by your boss or by your university or by your school. Stick to your personal deadline. Your work needs to finish by your deadline, not by theirs. And your deadline, of course, should end before their deadline is. Now, suppose you have a project that you need to work on. You have a few days for it. Instead of keeping it for the last day, or instead of using the whole of the first day to complete, just finish the project, why don't you divide it small parts, like 25% over 4 days? That would make your job a lot more easier. That would give your brain some time to rest, and that would allow you to look at it with fresh eyes every day. Easier to point out mistakes, as I said in the last video, and you will be so much more efficient and productive. Trust me, this method works. If you haven't tried it out yet, now is the time to try. Next, use focus timer. Whether you have an Android phone, you have an iPhone, or you have a Windows laptop, or you have a MacBook, doesn't really matter. Timers are available everywhere. So set a timer. If you're using the Pomodoro technique, you will be studying for 25 minutes, taking a break for 5 minutes, and then again studying for 25 minutes. If you're struggling with productivity, if you're finding it hard to study for long duration, then I suggest that you start studying. Figure out for how long you can study before your concentration starts to waver. Suppose I am a person who's procrastination. I'll study. I suppose I could go for 10 minutes without my brain, jumping over onto every other task that I have in the day and telling me that I should start procrastinating. I will note down, okay, 10 minutes. I'll give myself 5 minutes to recover. Okay, think about anything you want. 5 minutes later, I'm back to study. 10 minutes again. I keep the 10 minutes schedule for 2 days. Then I boost the 10 minutes to 15 minutes. I have to force my brain. See, brain is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the more it's gonna get toned. So you have to tone your brain to be able to work long periods of time. Now I can go on for 6 to 7 hours straight. Again, I do not advise that or advertise that in any way. You have to take breaks. So I can go on, but I do take breaks every hour. So my work schedule is work for 1 hour, take a 10 minutes break. Work for 1 hour, take a 10 minutes break. This is my personal Pomodoro method. But you can use a timer and a schedule which is flexible and works for you. Timers are available everywhere. Please do not hesitate to use them. You can also track your progress. Use your journal, use your laptop, note down your marks, note down how you are working every day. And as long as you see an improvement, you are heading on to the right direction. So don't be very critical. I know a lot of points are getting intermixed here, but they need to. Don't be too critical on yourself. Be nice, be sweet, be polite with yourself. You deserve it. And keep track of your progress. It will make you feel nice. It will make you feel amazing when you look back and see how much you have grown ever since you started on this journey of reducing on the procrastination. Next, get a motivational poster. Totally advertise this one here. I don't really know where I got this. I think it was a pack of 6 posters that I ordered off on Amazon. But you can find a poster or you can make one. You can put a custom order and get a poster made for yourself if that's what you want. You find your quote. This quote over here says, remember why you started, don't give up, find a way. It is so true. I have had this poster on this wall for a year now, and gosh, it has made my life, it's definitely promoted me to work when I have been facing unproductivity. So I've had productivity issues. We are not perfect individuals. This really got me through. So find out a poster that resonates with your ideas, that will boost your morale and keep you motivated on an everyday basis. And have it in large bold fonts stuck to the wall closest to where you're working. Next, daily work. I know, such a drag. A lot of people are like, okay, I worked today, I worked really hard today, so tomorrow I'm going to take a break, and then day after I will get back to work. No sir, sorry, that doesn't work, sir or ma'am. It doesn't work that way. You have to work daily. Even if it's a Sunday, even if it's a Saturday. This is for the time when you're trying to cut down on procrastination. Once you get into the work schedule, yeah, you can take a day off every week, or you can take 2 days off every week, depending on your work performance and how much procrastination you've reduced, level you have reduced down to. But initially, I would suggest work or study daily. Yeah, if you are a person who takes the Sundays off every time, I would suggest you keep light tasks on Sunday, so that Sunday does not seem to be such a difficult day to get through. But you do schedule some tasks. You need to work. As I said, brain is a muscle. Exercise it. Next, a lot of people come to me and say that the reason they are not feeling productive is because of their environment they're in. People around them are constantly demotivating them, telling them that, oh, you're worth nothing, you won't be able to crack this difficult exam, you won't get good marks, you just not cut out for this field, or stuff like that. Why should others' opinion matter to you? And if they are mattering to you, why not use them? I know of people who used this negativity in their environment to fuel their motivation. They went on the path of revenge, in the sense, I will prove them wrong. So if you have people in your environment telling you, you are not cut out for this, or you just don't have brains enough for this, prove them wrong. Tell yourself, okay, fine, these people think like this about me. Let's show them what I really am. You work hard. You prove them wrong. Trust me, there is no bigger satisfaction than this. So, well, I guess these are all the 20 points that I wanted to cover. If you think that there are more points that I should have put in, but I missed out for some reason, please let them know in the comment section. Let me know of them in the comment section. I will make another video covering all of those points. We are in this together. Times are difficult for everyone. The only difference is some people don't give up, some people do. Make sure that you are in the group that doesn't give up. Use all the negativity around you to fuel your productivity and make yourself a work machine. I don't mean that all work and no play type machine. Remember to take breaks as well. So that's it about this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope these points help you out. And if they do, please let me know in the comment section below. I also have a link to my blog in the comment section. You can go through it. You will find tons of things to motivate you and keep you going. So with that said, don't forget the like button. And I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, well, take care, bye-bye, and happy productivity.